So definitely it will present a challenge to us, but as long as we stay ahead of the chains, as long as we execute, we'll be fine.
How do you see David and Joe together with you in here?
I mean, David has always been the same. You know, I mean, he's the kind of teammate that binds everybody together. I would say, in terms of his ability, you know, he's always been a fast player, especially in terms of him being a tight end. So it's always been a mismatch for guys guarding him in that respect. But also, you know, other than his speed, you know, he has good hands, good understanding of the game. And one thing about David is, you know, he's forever learning. You know, getting better at the things that he feel like he needs to get better at. So I would say that's what's most impressive about him is his willingness to learn year in and year out.
You just mentioned he's the kind of teammate that finds people like that. We've heard people talk about how good of a teammate he is. What is it that he brings as a teammate, I guess? Is there anything specific?
Um, I would say his energy. You know, it's hard to explain. I guess the best way I would explain it is we're here together every day. Some days are good days for an individual. Some days are not. I think he can kind of pick up and sense, you know, when a guy is down, the guy may be going through something, and he has that ability to uplift that guy uh, and talk to him when they need to be talked to. So I would say that's a thing for sure.
So you have another 1,000-yard season within your reach. It's not unusual for you. But you feel like no big well receivers are in that 1,000.
Yeah, I heard.
That's what you got. Should have happened in the last 50 years. Surprise you.
Yeah, it is kind of surprising a little bit, but at the same time, it's not. You know, things happen throughout the course of the season. You know, uh, obviously there have been a lot of guys, you know, who played here who definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, has had the ability to, you know, go back to back 1,000 yard seasons. But you know, extenuating circumstances happen. You know, guys get injured and whatnot. So, you know, it's definitely something I don't take for granted. Um, just to come out here every day and be able to grind, be able to, you know, be consistent for my teammates and for the group.
We've asked you a lot about quarterbacks this year, especially with Terry coming in here. But it just feels like on the outside looking in that he's, I don't know, added an unquantifiable element to the locker room outside of just the physical ability that he brings. Can you sense that? And can you, I guess, articulate that as far as, you know, those intangibles
Yeah,
you know he's injected into this locker room?
yeah, no, 100%. I think the best way to probably describe it is he's like a faith multiplier. Um, it's like when he came in, guys was like, it's like a, you know, weight lifted off of our shoulders. Like, you know, this is the guy. You know, we trust in him. You know, for whatever reason. You know, because a lot of guys, you know, they know of Joe, but they haven't seen him play every game. It's just, you know, his credentials. You know, Super Bowl winner. You know, consistent quarterback. Um, you know, throws a great ball. Has a great understanding of the game. Uh, so yeah, I think that's what draws everybody to him.
All right, everyone. Chance this weekend to put your play on first. Given everything this team's been through this year, injury wise and otherwise, just how much of a lead, how big of a reason you have to check that box is one of those you want to accomplish.
Yeah, obviously, you know, making the playoffs, that's pretty much the first goal of every team. Just to be able to get there, you know, you worry about the gravy, so to speak, um, after you actually make the playoffs. So yeah, I mean, it'll be a great feeling, um, and then we will just go from there. Sure.
Mark, when you talk about the back-to-back 1,000-yard receive, you know, with the Browns, you've got a blanket on your turf. So how important is that, this consistency to you that you're doing it year in, year out?
Yeah, it's very important. You know, like I said before, you know, just to be consistent, just to be reliable, just to be available. It means a lot to me. You know, being able to play through whatever circumstance, and still be able to, do my job. It definitely means a lot uh, that I'm able to do that and help the team.
So, people with Flacco for the big raise here, recipient of some of those
Yeah, I would be lying if I said it didn't, because he throws such an easy ball to catch. Um, so yeah, I mean, receivers, if you ask any receiver, they love a very catchable ball.
Is it the accuracy or the tight spot?
Obviously, it's the accuracy, but it's not necessarily a tight spiral. I would more so say velocity and trajectory of the ball. The ball has a little less velocity, but because he's on time with the throw, it doesn't feel. It's not a late throw. It's still on time, but it's just easy to catch. Receivers, even though they shouldn't, we all like to think about the yards after the catch. Sometimes we neglect actually the catch point. That's how a lot of receivers drop balls. But it seems like with a quarterback like Joe, you can kind of get away with that because you don't really have to think about catching the ball because it's such an easy grab.
Did that the last touchdown one come in with a lot of velocity?
No, so it might have looked like it, but that's the thing. Even his straight line balls, they don't come in with a lot of velocity, but they're on time. So it was an easy grab.